Okay, yo everyone, it is Taurus here with another Dinotopia map project update. We are finishing up here in Apollonia, and then before we shift off to the Grasslands, to get that area kind of finished. And the Grasslands itself won't take very much. Should be really quick on that part. Let's see. After the Grasslands, we have the forest and the swamp. So we're almost there. Hopefully, shooting for that big update come this coming weekend. So next Sunday or maybe Monday, depending on how much work I get done over the week. I'm of course in Discord, so I'm joined by one of my developer aid persons. My finisher, I don't know, Oscar, what title would you give yourself besides awesome?
I like that.
And of course, I'm also joined by Lily, who's been around me for, oh gosh, a few years now.
Yep, 2 years. My
Gaming buddy attaché and whatnot. So let's take this screen off so you can actually see what I'm doing. So we're kind of going through a transitional period here in Apollonia. We want to try to push that transition from the redwoods to the grasslands. We don't want, what Ark does really bad is transitions. That's one thing. I've seen it on the island and even on the center in some parts. It's just a really bad line. Boom, it's different. And I don't like that. So we're going to try to transition a little bit here. So what we've done is we've actually put in some deciduous, we put in broadleaf trees. There we go. Because I can't talk due to me consuming too much Monster today.
Or is it not enough?
I've got like 5 cans, so we're good. Probably pulling an all-nighter. Let's do this. So with we're putting in the broadleaf trees. We've also changed and added bushes to the area instead of ferns. Now we still have ferns and stuff up here in the redwoods. It's just we're in that conversion stage, so we're getting there slowly. Things are changing over as we progress. So right now I just have to finish up what I'm doing here in the ocean. So we just need to do some rocks, some coral rocks, seaweed and stuff like that. And we want to actually start bringing back in coral so that we can go back to more of that coral kind of area as we go through. So we'll have a few patches, not very much in this square. The next square it'll kind of progressively get more and more as we go across the north. So let's start with river rocks. I need to adjust my screens here so I can see my chat windows. Oh, it's not that. Totally not that. Because Mi 6 is slow. There we go. And it won't do it because I edited it. I'm going to have to get Pawn to adjust my commands. Gotta find those river rocks. There they are. Nice. Actually kept the settings when I brought them over. Did I tell you that did I tell you the settings on these things automatically set it up so they can harvest them now? I was like, meh, it's not worth fighting over.
That's pretty interesting.
Sometimes the settings will automatically set up once you kind of go through it and start doing everything, and sometimes they won't, so it just depends on how it wants to behave. I'm actually going to turn these rocks down just a hair. Too many. But those people who get them donkeys can come in and actually harvest a ton of stone in this area. So, and then of course this is going to be the abalone field, so lots of silica pearls will be found here. Point. Doesn't make sense. Much better. Let's turn off the water so we can see what we're doing. So again, because I have someone coming in behind me who is learning the deep water in this area will not be done. There will be a deep water spawn. But as for it being all textured out and adjusted and looking really, really awesome, I'm going to leave that up to her. She needs experience anyways, so it's a good chance for her to kind of learn how to do it on the fly. So, seat of your pants map building. Let's do it. Ooh, that needs adjusted. Oh, that's sculpting. Let's take it down. Oh, remind me, Oscar, to send you those brushes. I've got all those brushes I need to send you as well.
Sweet.
She sent me like 10 of them.
My death kid is hating me right now.
Mine's been behaving itself recently. Gonna leave it at that. If I say anything else about it, it's just gonna crash on me. Like, nope. See, you said I was cool. Not cool. Okay. Yeah, it's a finicky thing. No word on the new kit release yet, so when I find out, you'll find out. Generally, I'll wait a couple days just so they can knock out the kinks. I don't pull the kit immediately because people lost their mods over that. Not that we would do that to ours, because we have several backups, but I'd rather not redo work if I don't have to. So these areas I'm painting down right now with these kind of clusters of rocks are not harvestable, so don't send me a bug report. You know who you are, saying that you can't harvest them, because I know. I really hate that because it's so much. They're a plane, and so it's really hard to get them painted right, to where they're all sticking where they need to. See, I'm not really sure about that elephant grass, how I like it, how it is. I may... Let's actually... I'm gonna try to combine that with the regular grass blown up a little bit. So we'll see how that looks real quick. Means I got time. Because no one's really watching the stream, so I got time to mess around and stuff. It is late to do a stream though too. Okay, so let's set this
And a Sunday.
And a Sunday, yeah. Let's set this to 50. Let's set the height from 2 to 4. I mean, it's not bad that way. Are you watching the stream?
Nah, give me a sec. We'll get it up.
Take a screenshot. I forgot I gotta show the Master and Commander. Celeste is dying.
Yeah.
She's just like can't dying.
Makes sense.
Oh, we lost Lily.
She's actually up and down for a bit.
Oh, well, I don't have my... Where I'm red, I don't hear anything coming and going, so... It's about the same height. Definitely over your head. We're pretty close to it.
I've always liked that big tall grass.
Good music today. I think that looks really well. The way it kind of blended with the elephant grass.
So I didn't have like cattails with it. It'd be
I do have cattails, but the thing is cattails are more of a... I mean, it's more of a water side thing, but and I may be wrong on this, I've never been to the Pacific Northwest, I've never seen cattails by the ocean. I feel like the salt water would kill them. So that's why I didn't put any cattails in there. Because they're more of a... Like, in the swamp, we'll totally do that with cattails.
I've seen bulls, bull brush or bull's whip, like in the brackish areas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have cattails. I've actually used them in several areas along the waterway, but I just didn't put them in the ocean. I felt like they wouldn't fit. Once again, that's probably just, I don't know, me. Who knows? That's too much of those.
I think you can get away with them right there in the estuaries and stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, on the rivers and stuff, it would be a bad idea.
Well, I've got them along the rivers. The cattails, but not the... I really didn't stream the water area, so, I mean, that makes sense. There we go. That's pretty. Luckily, these things don't have a really great LOD on them, so, or they do have a really good LOD on them, so you don't really see as much. Hopefully this shouldn't cause too many people trouble, and if it does, well, we can thin it out. Not a big deal. So the game plan is to kind of start doing the coral up here, going back to more of the sandy beaches. Do kind of a transition up there, and then kind of just sandy beaches, more coral, less rock. Kind of keep it rocky, and then this next one will just be, you know, mixed. Because that one I think is all ocean. It is. So this will be a Jask area. But I can do coral and stuff here. It's getting there. Okay, I need the big rocks. So we working on the kit? Still breastfreeing, or?
Yep. Working on the wet market right now, and going to throw together the small animal market, and then auction house, and then the other area on top of the bill. I think with that and getting down the buildings for the regular market area there at the beginning, or right there in the middle, I should be done. Besides for you coming in doing the bridges, and then a little bit of sculpting here and there and throwing some rocks. Other than that, we should be golden.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do a lot more, as you can tell, a lot more of these silica pearls. Oh, oops, before I do that. Reverse. Keep forgetting that every time I do these, I need to reset their Z radius because they don't have it set. And the way that Arc did it, if I don't set the Z radius, they're literally in the ground practically. So definitely don't want that. But yeah, we want you to get plenty of. This is the place to get the silica pearls. One-stop shop. However, still gonna be out here in the deep water. So, shark heaven. I think it's about as many silica pearls I've placed here as I've actually placed on the map. There's a lot out there. Because each one I do, I think, has like only each square. Like I do like maybe 3 or 4 groups of 3. So this one's laying down like 10. It's all good though. Okay, now these guys. Okay. 4,000. Actually, it needs to be 0.1. Yo, David, what's going on? Thanks for catching the stream with me. And, helping me help set up a game that you cannot play. 'Cause one day you'll get a computer.
Well, they said it's supposed to be much more playable after they do the full release in the last month and such.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh,
Whenever they release it. Although I did hear that they are Wildcard said they are going back and they are going to do some stuff with some of the older Gen 1 dinos, giving them some abilities, giving them... So that's nice. I am glad to hear that the Parasaur, you know, Pterodons, stuff like that are not going to be as worthless as previously thought. That's true, David. Your toaster probably would not run it. One day. One day you will not have a toaster.
Look at the bright side. Your computer can't make delicious toasted bread.
I have a computer that actually makes toast. Interesting. And my toaster wants to hook up to the internet. It's not bad. I think that's pretty good for ocean stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and paint a cliff here and be done with the ocean. The ocean. Yeah, I love that little ice island thing I did for the penguins. I kind of put it... I think it's another box out. It's this one, I think. Or one of these boxes. Maybe I maybe turned off. Yeah, the level's off. I felt like that's far enough north that we could have it and get away with it. Took me 5 minutes to do. pulled all the assets out and just kind of rotated them around a little bit and blew them up. It's like, there we go. Forgot to paint this side. Okay, I think we're good for biomes. Oh, I need to actually, before I do that, I'm still on the near file, so let's see what we got. And I need to paint the bushes and stuff over here. I really hate how my bot counts as one person watching, so it's really confusing on how many people are actually watching.
Look at the bright side, even when they don't count the bot, it's still less people to give the bot.
What's that?
Nothing, just being a cruel asshole.
So
pretty much no one cares.
pretty much, it's cool. Means I can do whatever I want. So today's stream is brought to you by Monster Ultra Red. It's not bad. It's like a tropical punch monster.
That should be their new logo. Monster. It's not bad.
It'll only kill you slowly. I'm not dehydrated. I'm lacking caffeine because I'm tired. So, yeah, water would do nothing for me. And I don't drink coffee. But it's got 0 sugar and 0 calories, so it's better than, like, Mountain Dew or something. Because I don't do Diet Mountain Dew, that's just gross. Oscar, we need to find a flower for the grasslands so that you can harvest rare flowers in the grasslands. I'll have to look at that valley stuff and see what them flowers are and what they have attached to them. May have to make some customizations.
So I couldn't have like an acacia tree or something in bloom.
Well, I thought about doing, you know, I like the acacia trees and stuff, but where I kind of, that's a bit much. Where I kind of went away from the African side of the savanna. And the reason why I did that was you're going to have a big temperature change right there, and so it really didn't make sense to have, you know, an African savanna, and then right next to the savanna is, you know, redwoods, temperate climate, so I completely forgot that these trees are horrendous for putting bushes in the trees. Let's turn this level off here. Couple areas of bushes, nothing super spectacular. That tree's in a tree. Look at that. No bug report today. No bug report today. Welcome, Nomnus. So Nomnus, you kind of missed it, so I'll swing over here real quick and show you. So this is what we've kind of went with the blending of the grass and the elephant grass together. So it'll look something like this. If you don't require monsters to like propel you through life, then don't start. So I still need to come up with a harvesting component for the grass to make the grass go away so they can harvest the grass as well. I will work on that. The only part was I didn't really want to do it here in the redwoods because then they can harvest all the grass in the redwoods and it doesn't really make sense. So that's why we'll start that on the next level. I need to put a few bushes there. I figured this would be good for a Pelagornis spawn. Something simple. Okay, so we gotta do the biome supply drop and spawns, and then we'll be good to go. So this one's gonna have I'm gonna have to do the biome a little differently than I normally do. I'm not gonna do a full biome to the area because I've got grasslands here, so I gotta kind of like half the biome, which is fine. I'm more concerned with getting the supply drop right. David, no one drinks water anymore. Okay, so we're actually going to shrink this guy down. Actually, I want to keep the length. Shrink the width. Stupid clouds, always in my way. Pretty good, not bad. Okay, so we gotta name this one. Babylonia. Redwoods. And I'm actually gonna grab one of these squares. Oh my. Actually throw it up here in the redwoods so that I have it. I'm going to delete all of these. Missed all. Call this, if I can spell, because Apollonia Plains. So it's still in the same region. We know it's still in the same box for fixing bugs. It's just now that we know it is a grasslands. Just want to butt right up against it. It's a little bit overhang. Let's move it. Oh wow, yeah, a lot of overhang actually. Oh, I can never get this right. There we go, close enough. That'll do. As long as we get all the way over. Maybe just a hair more. There we go. Nice, there's like a little gap with no biome. Okay, we got that done. Alright, now what are you guys thinking about supply drops? I get 2 drops here. Still gonna be 25s and 35s doubled.
What's the level range of the area?
We're still in the redwoods, so we're redwoods into grasslands. So the grasslands I'm gonna do more 35, 45, or I'm sorry, 25, 30, 35 is in the redwoods right now. So the grasslands will have 30, 35, 40.
So what is that? Green, blue?
That's blue and purple. Yeah, it's blue, and then like the 35s I think are still blue-ish. They're the ring blue. I don't know. It's blue, and then I think purple. And this next area will be purple and gold. And then the only place you'll get the red ones will be the rainy basin. So, or like the snow biome, stuff like that, where you really have to slug it out. But I need 2 places. Oops, clicked the wrong one. We'll skip dino spawns. Load the other level first, then we'll come back to spawns. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and unload the biomes because I don't need to see those no more. I'm gonna turn off the spawns because I don't need to see those either. Take these rocks really quickly, put them where they belong. Oh my. Completely forgot about these guys. Alright. So supply drop, we need to go borrow a supply drop. We're not going to borrow it from here because I've got 4 there. Go back to this one. That one has 4 because it has ruins. So I didn't want to accidentally grab the cave drop ones and throw them down. I gotta love it. That stuff's pretty good. Okay, so we'll drag it to the box and then we'll decide where we're gonna place these things. Okay, so I got two drops here. Any suggestions? We've got this little area here. We've got back here. And then we've got out here.
How much of that is water?
My bad. Let there be water. $30 seconds. 2 drops. What do you think, Nomnus? Nominus?
Thought you were calling me numbnuts there for a moment.
Ah!
What?
Do it! Yes! Ha 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 ha! What do you think, Oscar?
In the water?
You want me to put a supply drop in the water?
I think that needs to be done.
A what?
But I think it needs to be done.
Okay.
Okay, I know where you're at. That's the little plateau area. It's over in the, where lots of them are.
For orientation, yes. Prospering mountain here, boat stucky. I think Nomnus is AFK, so put that one there. It's actually in the water on top of that rock. I will put this one. I'll put it underneath the archway, so it'll actually phase all the way through it.
Matasia picture. Tell me if this is big enough. Wink, wink. Nudge.
I was like, I don't want to look. Did you PM it to me? Or is it still sending? 'Cause I got nothing.
Patience.
Yeah, okay. Because I have that. So we'll do a redwood spawn here, and then we'll actually also do, I think... I really don't want to do a grassland spawn, just because that's like a lot of stuff right there for that area. Totally okay with doing a grassland spawn over here, but right here it's a lot to kind of put in this area. So I may do another beach one. I think a beach spawn would be appropriate.
The Moses in there just because that's what I have out. I'm not really expecting just somebody to come in and sell Moses.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
And it's got the entrance coming off of the canal, so it doesn't take place outside. So
Now that's outside the gate, or outside the walled area? So you're reaching out farther into the.
No. I'm still inside.
Okay.
You know where the large animal market is?
Mm-hmm.
Where I was set up there?
Yeah.
I'm just doing my markets all along that wall right there.
Okay.
So this is like right across from where the original Prospering was, just on the other side of the wall, or on the other side of the canal.
Gotcha. Yeah, Anonymous, I will actually be going back through the spawns here, and I will be making, for those areas that have deep water, there will be the occasional, I'll do like for each box that has deep water that I feel is big enough to support it, I'll actually be doing a water drop to kind of insinuate people to go out into the water more. Let's see here. So let's get on spawns. Not to be confused with spawn. Way different, and he's kind of scary. I hear they're renewing that, by the way.
Animated or live action?
I think live action.
I want an animated. I remember the animated.
There was an animated one. There was an animated.
Yeah, it didn't make it long.
There was like a. It was almost like comic book style. I thought there was like an animated movie.
HBO for a while.
Yeah.
Still debating on the dry dock.
Let's go with no. Until like I get everything in, and then we'll look and see how much room we have.
Sounds like a plan.
I'd rather not overcomplicate an area if I don't have to. Because we don't know what... Because you can't play in Pi. I have to import it, and then I have to play it in Pi and see how laggy it is. Which is fine, we just blow up... Well, we just blow up the walls and all that other stuff. Sink them halfway in the ground, and they cover the same distance. Okay, so dino spawns.
I can actually eliminate a whole level of the wall right here where the markets are. They'll be right at water level, but nothing can get to that point because it's already, that's like on the inside of Prospering.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm actually gonna take...
I mean, theoretically, the outside wall could be brought down too, because even if anything got in there, it would end up hitting water before it got into anybody's bases or actually up onto the areas.
Before I forget, I'm actually gonna grab this Pelagornis spawn and bring it up here. I'll be right back. Ah, gotta love it when the Vulture Patrol calls you for more blood. Also known as the Red Cross. I got that O negative, so they're like, oh, they're always on me for, will you donate blood?
Kind of funny, in California it's still a little taboo to donate blood if you're homosexual.
Yeah, I really hate how... I mean, yeah, I think that's a reason why a lot of people complain to ARC about the water content itself, because there's not a lot out there. I mean, I'm right there with you guys. The oceans in ARC look horrible. But then again, when you don't have players...
haven't done a whole lot in there either.
Right. Well, when you don't have players that go out there often, what's the point? So that's why the whole putting a deep water drop in several of the boxes will kind of insinuate people going out, especially with that new Laplorodon, where you can actually find them faster. However,
faster, just better quality.
Well, I thought you see them from a greater distance or something.
No, what it does is you tame it for, I think it's like 30 minutes, and then it gives you a buff, which is like the oil from the paratherium or whatever the fuck it's called. And then that actually changes what's in the drops themselves. It increases the quality of whatever drops they are.
Well, there you go.
But you can only tame it for 30 minutes.
Really? I thought it had a saddle and stuff on it.
Yeah, I think they scrapped it. That's what it is live right now. I don't know if maybe they're going to change it later on, but yeah, that's what it is right now. And found out something earlier from a video. They actually released the alpha megalodons.
Cool. That'll be fun to put them in.
And the white League 6.
I thought it was already in.
No, it was out for a while, and then they brought it back in. But it released again with this, and it's got the full setup. You get the captain's hat and everything.
Gotcha. Okay, so we got the Pelagornis up there. Alright, now let's get...
I don't know, there was just one point. I remember when I first started playing, we did a lot of stuff in the ocean because it's the only place you could get certain things. So we were constantly working the underwater caves and stuff. But, like, what is it? As soon as they brought in the manta rays, it started tapering off.
Yeah, those guys are jerks, which I've turned them down.
It'd be cool if they were more useful.
Well, it's
but
just...
they're just not.
Well, the thing, too, with them is they... The only thing they really do is they follow that whale around. And they make getting that whale a pain, which is fine. I'm all for, you know, making the whale a pain. I think the whale needs a different ability. I really... The whole shockproof thing is okay, but why when I right-click it jumps out of the water and shoots up a rainbow? I don't know. That's a waste of an ability, in my opinion. They could have done something way better with it.
Totally racist.
I know.
It'd be nice if the rainbow did something. You know, like pacify
the area or something
around you or
right.
something. But just the rainbow, yeah, I'm pretty good.
Well, it's like, I jump out of the water, I make a rainbow. Yay, me. I'm like, okay.
Well, they could have done maybe do something underneath the water and then do a rainbow above the water.
Yeah.
Like a water spout or something that, like a knockback. But when you do it above the water, it does a rainbow.
Something. Or maybe I would have liked to seen it like have it maybe a deep water ability, because I know it loses health when you go deep. Like that would have been a right click, like it would just literally do like a nosedive. So quick dive down, quick dive up kind of thing.
Just like a sprint straight down and a sprint straight up.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have worked. Or maybe just a sprint up so you can dive down and then sprint back up.
Something.
When you hit the surface, it blows a rainbow.
Right, you jump it, you know, it breaches out of the water kind of high, you're up in the air for a second, you come back down, splash. Rainbow.
I was just sitting here looking at this as it's loaded and saving my major progress right now. And I could probably go in and actually eliminate a whole level of walls in a certain part of this area.
Yeah, whatever you feels right.
Should break down a lot of the if there's lag, a lot of lag, because the walls are the most that's in here.
Right.
I've eliminated a few of the buildings.
So let's see, this is the fish. So I have the fish count up to like 100. So, but it seems to be working. I mean, it doesn't look too overly congested. Let's bring in the ocean spawner.
Is that what the spawners look like? They have the little dino head on them?
Yeah, so it's 3 parts. There's a spawn volume, there's a zone volume, and then the spawn manager. And the head is the spawn manager. But the purple is the volume, is the zone volume, and then the yellow one is the spawn volume.
So what's the manager do?
The manager tells you the manager, like, you put on there what you want it to spawn. So like it does it by region and stuff, so you do like jungle, cave, whatever. Then you set how much and then you do like whether you want to spawn in water, out of water, kind of stuff like that. And then you can set up like distances of how, so you can set up a distance on it and go, okay, you know, I don't want stuff to spawn near a player. It's set at standards like 40,000 meters. So you're technically, unless you're running in spectator or I do a wipe, you're not supposed to see stuff spawn. You're just supposed to see it like naturally be ready. Because they're supposed to, you actually pull them out of stasis before you even get to them. I can actually pull one over here. Let me pull the detail thing over. You can actually see. So location, rotation, that stuff really doesn't matter. What volume it's linked to, what zone it's linked to, what I'm spawning, whether it's forced in editor or not. Obviously, because it's an ocean spawn, it's only going to spawn in water. I do 75 to 85. NPC multiplier, that's 1. Minimum floor normal is 0.8. That's all that stuff's pretty much the same across the board. Iterations. So if a spawn's broken, it'll do 50 iterations, and then it'll like shut the spawner off for a while. So make sure that things don't spawn, you know, out of control permanently. But still, 75, 85, 50 iterations, I mean, you're looking at several thousand. It's still going to cause lag. But yeah, that's all it is. Go back to your home. There you go. And with the ocean ones, I kind of do them as big as the box instead of doing the small ones, because those small ones are redwood, grassland, or whatever. Land dinos spawn weird. Ocean ones spawn weird too, but if I do the big boxes, the spawns seem a little bit more natural. So we're going to go in here real quick and we're going to look at these. We're going to save in case there's a problem. I need to actually put some more broken trees along the coast here, just a little bit. Tone them down. And there's actually a few small rivers that run in the Grasslands area, so I think I'm going to kind of run them from the mountain out. So the one that'll be in the next zone will be the one that'll come off the lake from the mountains. So that big waterfall will be coming off of that, and it'll come down and around, which will, you know, it'll work. Then there'll be a red. That way, there's actually a reason for that bridge that I put in, that wonderful land bridge of bleh, bleh, bleh. Yeah, it'd be a reason for that to be there. Instead of just, hey, look, there's this random land bridge. Well, how about decent river running underneath it, and I can actually put some Sargos and stuff in them. Okay, so let's...
You can always do like a met marshland.
Right, yeah. Put some cattails around it, stuff like that. Maybe do...
You could probably use cattails with that long, or that elephant grass, and get a real, you know, thick-looking marshy area.
Right, I thought about putting some mangrove trees in there as well, kind of along the edges, mixed in with the oak trees, so that each river has its, like, each river is the grouping of trees. So you have random little plots of trees out there, but then you have like a line of trees kind of separating some areas.
Which would naturally be the deal because the trees would sprout where the water was.
Right. I also want to do a couple watering holes. And some like little ponds and stuff like that as we go down past Pride Rock, Prospering, those areas. So that we don't have sky pipes from ever away. That irks me more than anything. So the next zone we'll do will be it's still a redwood zone, but I've kind of converted it to a grassland zone, so I didn't have to do any more redwood trees. Blah. So we'll actually get started on the grassland stuff. Oh, super bright. Wait on the spawner. I do plan on actually going in and doing some changes to some blueprints later on. Because I hear it's not hard to do. I am going to do also... I'm doing a polar bear. Figured you'd get a kick out of that.
What are you going to modify?
I'm just going to take a cave bear and do a child of the cave bear. But what'll be different with this one is it'll be more aggressive. So it has a longer range distance. So it's not like the bear where you have to like practically touch it for the bear to come at you. This one will like literally just, it sees you, it's on you. And kind of put them in the snow biome.
Sounds like a plan.
Spawners, spawners, spawners. I need to actually go back through and put... So I was going to put the aloes with the unicorn spawn. Decided against that. I'm going to actually put the aloes, I'm going to attach the aloes to the Rex spawn. The individual Rex spawner. Because I feel like that'll be way more entertaining. Not only is there a Rex in the Redwoods, but there's also 3 aloes there. Have fun. Actually, so I don't get my face eaten, we're actually going to go into spectator. So yeah, lots of silica pearls here. Definitely the place to get them. I just have to make sure that I make the area dangerous enough. So I may, when things get kicked off, I may put an alpha megalodon spawn here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, make a somewhat like a custom spawner, because I'm not really concerned about the megalodon being... Things look good. Hey look, we're outside the volume. Now we're inside the volume. That's why things look a little crappy and there's not really a whole lot of fish life going on. You're kind of in and out of the volume. I gotta copy and paste and roll that over. So there we go. Manta rays, shark. Yeah, I definitely like doing this setup the way I did. Makes things a lot more natural feeling. A couple oil nodes. Look at that, 4 oil nodes. You're set. Oh, there's our water drop. Let's see how far it actually drops in. I'm curious. I like how these glow.
What do you think about taking the oil, what is that, you could put the oil rig on and pepper them through some of the other zones?
Oh, you're talking about the oil areas?
Yeah, you put the little pump in
the oil wells?
The wells as well.
Well, I thought about actually going back through and removing them to make you guys have to go through the water to get them. That makes the water relevant, at least in my opinion.
True enough.
Yeah, it looks good. It's not clipping into the rock. At least not enough. Definitely probably dangerous to go get. Let's go.
Can you access it?
Well, I'm in spectator, so no. Give me a second, I will.
Well, the only reason I was thinking is making that actual.
Oh, I'm gonna kill
more
myself.
viable.
Oh,
I wonder if we can lower the amount of oil you got from the oil rig, but up the amount of oil you would get from going in the ocean.
I could set it up. I could actually set up the ones on there on how much you get from the ocean ones. Like, it's not hard. You just make some adjustments to the blueprint.
Well, if we could find a nice, happy
median
balance between those, yeah.
Okay, what do you? I'm gonna say I'm not gonna
still
make
use
it. Right, I'm not gonna make it. Ain't no way. I'm gonna get eaten.
Probably.
Oh, it's a guarantee. Swim, Art, swim. Like a quarter of the way there. I just might make it. Holy crap, I'm gonna make it. Oh, not gonna make it. Never stop to turn around and look. Oh, he's right on me. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I'm so dead.
Just put your codes on.
Huh?
Just put your god code on.
Yeah.
Or you just wanted to see how difficult it was?
I just want, yeah, I want to see how hard it'd be to get out there. That was the main purpose. Porpoise? Huh? See what I did there? Oh, funny guy.
You're so very hilarious. You should be full of death.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I have to say. With the abalone guys, like their biggest problem is the sharks coming up on them and getting them. So.
Well, there's more and more farmers every year that are doing the farm abalone besides going out and collecting them.
Are they allowed to do that?
Oh yeah, definitely here in California, since we're right off of the kelp forest.
Mm-hmm.
They can go out and collect the kelp and bring it back and feed the abalone.
Oh, that's cool.
But just like anything else, they say that the farmed ones are not as good as the...
Makes sense.
But people got to realize that farmed is more...
Definitely a lot safer
than the deal. If you got to pull them out of the wild, you might as well pull a small group and then farm them instead of having to go in, clear an entire area and then turn those into cash.
So we're going to try to get this redwood spawn as best I can. Like, obviously there's going to be a lot of splash over here. But just trying to get close. Yeah, I'd really like to get into the water stuff blueprints and set it so that, you know, the water dinos actually hunt each other. You know, the sharks will go after the big fish, or the sharks will go for the whales. Stuff like that. Okay, we'll do the rest. I need to add the Thicolios. Gotta have your climbing cats. Yeah, I have to agree with you, Dominus. I'm really liking this whole landscape overhaul that I did. Definitely much more detail work has been done. It looks a lot fresher. F2, there we go. Sorry, spawns are slow. It takes me a few minutes I have to rename them and group them in the right folder and all that other fun stuff. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for that forest spawn too. Gotta put it like that. Gonna put that Thicolios spawn right on the end of it to make sure there's always a cat on that peninsula. Just to wreck people's life. Oh, could you imagine that? You're like walking underneath with a dino and it jumps off the peninsula and eats your face. I am cruel.
I'd have to call that a score.
That would be awesome. I mean, I've seen him jump and get like tapajaras and stuff like that out of the air. So, and then we'll do a beach spawn here, and then through here, so probably 2 beach spawns, and then we'll actually do a grassland spawn here, and there. Probably not going to do a beach spawn through there. Don't think I like people that much to do that. Alright, let's see how these look. I will be also right back. Maybe if I can click. Okay, we are back! Ugh. Let's go over here and get murdered by a squirrel.
We need squirrel.
Can I make it? I'm gonna die. Right here. Nope, didn't die. We're actually just gonna turn on the spectator. Much easier to do it this way. Well, what's nice is too is they're not always guaranteed to spawn in trees. I guess I was reading somewhere where some of the guys they set up like actual specific server side points. So, for example, a server side point is the supply drop little markers for them, so they actually climb in the trees. I'd rather just put them in the spawner and they'll make their way into a tree. So, need to. Where's everything else at? Not much going on over here. Ah, I got some stuff here below. Definitely not much. Oh, stuff may still be spawning too. Oh, there's the Thycolia that was supposed to be down there. Troodons in here would be horrible. Oh my god. That would
Then
suck.
you know what you need to do.
Put that stuff everywhere. That's what you were going for, right? I guessed right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, of course, I forgot. I gotta do ambient stuff too. Gotta add all the birdie sounds and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Not really seeing a lot here. May need to pull them forward a bit. They may be spawning back here with this stuff. Ah, floating bushes. Oh, Celeste says she has hay fever. Although I don't know if that's like...
She's totally into it. Kind of like jungle fever.
Good one, Oscar. Okay, I'm actually going to attach something here to these spawners. And that should make them spawn a little better. So I'm putting a landscape tag on them, so anything that's marked landscape, they'll spawn on. Okay, so let's do the beach. Now I'm kind of wondering, because I'm doing grassland stuff right here, if I just go ahead and go with grasslands. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do a grassland spawn right there. Just one.
Just a happy little grass spawn.
Yeah, just one. I don't
And
actually
you can tell anybody.
I actually don't think I have any grassland spawns. I think I have to make new ones because I got rid of all my old
I
ones.
will come to your house and I will cook you.
I mean, worse things have happened. I'm completely sure of that. Yeah, I don't have a grass one, so I gotta make one. Not a problem. Yeah, because I don't have...
Going through and cleaning up, deleting stuff that doesn't need to be, starting to loosen up the lag that I've gotten to deal with.
Good. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a redwood spawn here, and we're going to just turn it into a grassland spawn. Once we actually get over here to where it's a full grassland grid, like this box here, we're going to try a full grid on it and see how it works. Do a full square. Let's see, redwood. Did my kit just crash? I think it did. Nope, there it is. Wonder if I still have the command. Nope, guess not. Maybe it was... Ha! I do have the command. Okay. Gotta load everything back up.
I think this cookie cutter type of build that I'm doing here should help us when we get into other towns. I want to do a semi-largish town, smaller than this, but not as small as like Prospering was. We can just do the same cookie cutter and just done. I just have to use different textures either for the pillars or just run a whole other set of pillars and stuff. But throwing all of these like base deals together and everything would be really simple, just to throw all into a folder, and then all you'd have to do is just pull what you needed out and throw it all down.
Right. Almost back up. Let's mix up the music.
Oh, so you actually crashed. It wasn't on my end then.
No, it was a hardcore crash. Oh, come on. Oh, hey, let's do that again, I guess. We're waiting. Enjoy the cinematic.
What game's that for?
That's from Lord of the Rings.
Ah, I see.
So the deer thing, the elk, its actual model, it was actually acted by a horse, but the horse's name was Moose. So it's an elk played by a horse named Moose. Oh, hey. It's a good, this is definitely a good song thing for this good cinematic for the song choice.
We need chariots in this game.
I know. We need those in the game.
crashed on my end.
Everyone needs battle goats.
We already have a model for them.
It's true.
I wonder if we redone like the packing or something with a charge.
Well, all we do is we'd have to rescale the model, blow them up, and then add packy abilities. And then there's your war pig that Ark now has. They line everything up with the cinematic really well.
What the hell is this movie from?
This is from the Battle of the Five Armies.
Oh, I haven't seen
The
it.
Hobbit. Sorry, spoilers.
Spoilers, no bother.
Alright, we're getting back to it now. Gotta redo the redwood ones. Never forget the war cow. Oh my god. That's old, David. I agree. I think that's one thing that's always been lacking with the Lord of the Rings series in general is they always have awesome and really fantastic battles that they trim down that don't make theatrical release. Like that whole ballista spinning, knocking the arrows out. Awesome. Never made it to theatrical. I honestly probably would move a lot faster if I didn't organize everything as much as I do, but if I don't do it now, I won't do it ever. And then it suffers because I like mess stuff up and I can't figure out why I can't fix it. So, better to be organized. Well, we are almost 2 hours into our stream, and I am already down a can of Monster.
I didn't think you even called it an accessible night unless you haven't killed like at least 2.
True. Well, I've been trying to like lay off a little bit. But today, went to a baseball game with my god kids and that wore me out in general. And I was just like, blah, I don't want to do anything. But if I don't do anything today, then I'm going to be really behind tomorrow. Because I've got to do three new types of biomes. Technically, I got to redo the mountain one. Make it a little bit more hospitable. I think it's a good term for it. Less rocky, more other stuff. Well, just keeping the forest kind of looking nice. Maybe putting a meadow in the middle instead of forest all the way through. So where the river is, doing more like open sides on both sides and then just trees down the edges. A couple spots in the middle. Instead of having it so heavily treed and then so heavily rocked that nothing can spawn in there. How many cans do I have? 5. I have 5 cans tonight to tear through. So we're down 2. So I have 3 left. Okay, so we are now back to the point where I was before I crashed. So let's save this real quick. what happened was like I copy pasted, and when I copy pasted, I tried to make changes to the name, and I accidentally copied and pasted the spawner line of code into the name, and I hit enter, so it freaked out. Because I didn't know. It was like, you want me to rename a spawner? You know, you want me to rename the spawner like literally 6,000 characters. I can't do that. Crash. Although I'm kind of disappointed because I got like 2 red cans to try them out, and the rest of them I got with the orange ones. So the orange ones are more like ultra sunrise, like citrusy. And after the red ones, the orange ones do not taste good at all. Whoa. Drink monster.
I like the green tea one.
The green tea? Ugh, I'm not much for tea. Not much for tea. Everyone hates me on YouTube. No one wants to watch on YouTube. I'm gonna close that one down. Gonna still stream, just not gonna pay attention to it. Okay, so redwood spawns. Alright, let's try to put this grassland thing back in here. Now I do plan on making some changes to the grassland spawner itself. So I'm removing the sabers from that spawner because we're going away from that African savanna feel. Kind of putting the sabers in the mountains around there. So if they come down, that's completely up to them, but I'm not putting them in there. Increasing the raptor count is going to be a big thing. Turning down the trikes, turning up the stegos a little bit to kind of match. And then making some adjustments with like the brontos and stuff like that.
What are you putting in the grasslands for carnivores?
So the grassland carnivores, you'll have your Rex, your Allos, your Carnos, and your Raptors will be your heavy hitters. Occasional Saber and Wolf that falls off the edge of the mountains. And I guess like the War Pig. Kind of deciding on whether or not I want to put him in the forest, not the jungle, but the actual forest spawn that I'm making, or if I want to put him in the grasslands.
Crucial, just so you know. And I think they're aggressive to everything around them.
Okay. So is that a call for the grasslands then?
I would probably think grasslands would be really good. They get kind of a group buff. So you get 4 or 5 of them together.
Okay.
3 or 4 together. They're going to be healing off one another. And just.
Yeah, I think I'm going to increase the Carno count as well, and have the Carnos hunting like a pack of 3 in the grasslands. It all determines on how much testing I can get into it. On really what I decide to do with them, because I want them to be a decent balance of carnivore and herbivore there. Not that the Rexes, not Rexes getting out of control, or they're not being only like 4 Allos on the map, period. Stuff like that needs to be adjusted to even it out. Okay, so we're gonna keep the 15 to 20 ratio with the grasslands here because there's not a lot of area that we're covering here in these boxes. Box here, and a box there, and then 1 box on the upraised island and 1 box on the beach. Try to keep it off that redwood ledge the best that I can. And then we'll go through, put the fog in, put the fireflies and stuff like that in, put the sound in, and then we're done with this zone. There we go. I got my list of spawns I need to make up. Osteo needs Thylo and Grassland. And I'll actually cover, yeah, I'll do a full box here, well, 3/4 box, and kind of catch this area here. So let's see what this looks like now. Really quick, let me save. I hate doing spawns over and over. Well, I've definitely put fireflies all over the redwoods. So you'll definitely get a kick out of that. And the glowworms and stuff like that. I did put some on the outer island as well. Along with just regular things of bugs and whatnot. There's not really much in the way of particle effects really I can use. There is a bird particle effect, which just shows like a bunch of birds like flying in a group. So I may pull that. It's from another kit or another mod pack, and I may pull that and actually use it as some material to kind of liven up some areas. There is a particle effect too that for the water. It's a group of fish, but they're flat. So I need to pull the particle effect, attach the coal model to them, and then do the same thing and attach the salmon model to it. So you have particle effect of these schools of fish swimming together. I'm gonna have to message Mystic for that one. I'll be right back with us setting up. Okay, so let's see these spawners kick up. Okay, I put in the grassland spawns, but I did not attach anything to them, so. Once these spawners get a chance to set themselves, then we'll go out and look. we have a leaking spawn somewhere. Maybe it is, we're just slow. I think we're just slow. It's not bad, 7,000. Outer island, that includes the water. The islands, the redwoods, 7,000 is not bad. It's like a eighth of the map. Not a bad setup at all. Alright, so let's go in spectator here. Fly around here. There's a pack of deer. I like the fact that the Thycolio will actually, they'll spawn on the beaches too, which is nice. A little bit more danger out there than just the random raptors and whatnot. So this is our grassland spawn, obviously, because I have not added too much of the iguanodon stuff yet. Yeah, there's only 2 of them there. Another Thycolio over there. So it's kind of a small spawner, nothing really much going on there. Looks like probably because the way I have it set up, the parasaurs are probably going to dominate that spawner for now until I make some adjustments. Oh, goodness. So we got some Brontos, lots of Parasaurs, lots of Parasaurs. Yeah, we're going to turn those guys a little bit down. Someone else have a turn to spawn. There's your Equius, though. There's the horses. And what do we got up here? Oh, raptors. Nice. That got ruffle stomped. Okay, so let's load up the FAR file here. Let's get the sound. For these areas, and then the particle effects, and we are good to go on this zone. Come on, load for me. Okay, I can go ahead and unload dino spawns. I don't need them for a while. Alright, let's see. Get rid of that folder.
Be right back.
Okay, save this. Okay. Particle effects now. Come on, load. Running a little sluggish today. So Nomnus, where would you like to see some fireflies at? That's why we're waiting on her. Let's put some... Okay, everywhere. So we can take this thing right here and I can blow it up. Get much bigger fireflies. Put some... We're gonna put some bugs here. You know what we need here? We need a body. Actually, we're at a low grindstone. Welcome back, David. Yes, a human body. The best kind. Once I get this level to load. Where did that other body go? Ah, hiding in that pillar. Nice. All fear who want to live there, for we have corpses everywhere. I think we're good really on particle effects. Let me put something over here. So we're going to do different color bugs here on this one. Red ones there. Did I move all of them already? All at once? Okay, put something over there. Cool.
I'm back.
Welcome back. The area's done. Yay. Blah, blah, blah. So slow. Okay, there we go. Alright, so for this next area we're working on, technically it already has a name. So this area will actually be known as Gumley. G-U-M-L-E-Y. And the mountain will actually have its own, what's the word I'm looking for? Biome. So it'll still be part of the Gumley Square, just have its own biome. Yeah. It'll have its own individual name up there. But other than that, alright, let's get started on this area. So for me to play this area, I actually have to load a couple areas here. Gotta actually load the Gumley I have. Yay, acacia trees, you're all going away. get rid of those rocks too, the pillars. So we're gonna load Gumley far, Gumley near. And then unload all the redwood stuff. And then load Prospering far. So that's going to have our rocks here. What's nice is a lot of these static meshes that were actually meant for Prospering are now on a separate level, so that'll allow Prospering area a little bit more lax. Won't be as bad on them.
For now.
For now, right. Okay, so the first thing to do is actually get rid of all of this foliage. I don't need it. Bye-bye. Second is to get rid of all of this foliage. Also, don't need it. Bye-bye. And then all of these pillars. Oh, Prospering has so much junk in it. Actually going to delete.
You think it has a lot of junk in it now?
I think I just did. Yep, there it went. Delete the landscape. Let's bring that back. Kind of need that. So let's actually let's select all of them. Just get rid of Keep the level bounds. And the landscape. Still got something. Oh wow, like it did everything. Okay, I think we're good. So I got rid of like 90% of the junk we don't need. Just need to go in here and actually move. Probably should do these individually. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually moving these to another level. Let's see where that one's mostly sitting on this side, so I'll keep it there. Okay, I need to turn off those. Lots of rocks on this level. Maybe doing some remodeling. So let's turn this level off and see what rocks I missed. Hate it when it happens. Gotta watch how many times I toggle that or it's gonna crash. This may be an off-stream thing. Yep, there's the crash. Okay, so we're gonna call it stream there. It'll actually be easier for me to do this and much more faster without pulling RAM for the stream. So we will continue the stream probably tomorrow. And we will go from there. Okay guys, take care. Thanks for sticking with me. And we will continue this tomorrow.